So you 13 J's, continuing with the job insights, we're going to have our next performer.
Next up is Samy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the encouragement. It's a great day today. I'm really proud to be here in front of so many distinguished students. So basically, my objective here is to walk you through my P4 experience. Everything I'm going to say is true, so it's not supposed to be funny. But if you would like to laugh, I won't judge you on that, so no worries. So basically, I come into P4 coming out of, it's very difficult with the light on me, but I'm going to try anyway. So basically, I come from my summer internship with a very clear objective of applying into industry. But then I get some invitations to dinners in Barbizone from McKinsey, Bain, BCG, other firms, other consulting firms. I was really proud. I mean, I got an invitation I couldn't refuse such an invitation. So, of course, I accept the invitation and I go. And I even play the game. Like, Bain is a cool company, so I opened up a button. McKinsey, BCG a bit more uptight, so I closed the button. I mean, I really adapted to the situation. And so after the dinners, obviously, things went well. I mean, I was very happy. And then the sunk cost fallacy kicked in. So basically, okay, I spent 3 hours in each of these firms. I'm at least going to send my CV. So I sent my CVs. And, I mean, so far, so good. I just sent CVs, nothing done. And then I get the interview invite. I was at home, I remember. McKinsey sends me an interview invite. I was extremely proud. Like, I really came out, put the best gel on my hair, the best shirt, coming on campus, thinking that I was the man. And so I arrive on campus, and I start telling a few people, like very discreetly, you know, I got invited to an interview to McKinsey, etc. And what happens? Actually, all campus was invited too. And so, obviously, I mean, I had a mood swing here. I was very happy, and then I switched down, like I was a bit less happy. But still, I said, OK, they still invited me, and I got 8 interview invites to consulting firms. So still, I was very satisfied, and there I started ditching all the industry companies. Yeah, anyway, I have 8 interviews with consulting firms. For sure, I'm going to get one of them, so just go and have fun without me. And so comes the, yeah, and so also I missed, sorry, I forgot this point. I missed some deadlines, industry deadlines, so I missed them, I skipped them. And then comes the interview time. I come into the first interview. Listen, this is very interesting. And so they asked me, the first question I got, first consulting interview in my life, they asked me, what brings you here? I said, I don't know, maybe I sent you a cover letter, a CV, maybe I'm an MBA student, I don't know. I mean, maybe you invited me, maybe I'm supposed to be here. So I get there, everything's doing fine, and I say, okay, I had prepared why consulting, why this, why that, but I hadn't prepared this one. But anyway, I think I managed to get out of that until he squeezed me with another question. He said, let's move on to the case. I said, yeah, let's move on to the case. And so he brings the case up, and he tells me, okay, so, Samy, how much time would it take to evacuate all the cars from Paris? I said, okay, let's look into this question. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna structure my thoughts. And actually, it would have taken me maybe half an hour to really structure my thoughts, and maybe I wouldn't have even structured them after 30 minutes. But anyway, and he told me when I said 30 seconds, he said, okay, think out loud. I said, okay, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe we can share thought. Thank you very much. And so basically, I had nothing in my mind going, especially the first 10 seconds. I just went through the what brings you here. Now I had to look into the cars in Paris. I didn't even know how many cars there were. But anyway, I started saying like blank, blank, nothing's going on in my mind, nothing's going on. Ah, yeah, let me maybe think about how many cars there are in Paris. Anyway, that interview didn't go well, but I mean, I suppose you understand why. And then, anyway, I come into the Roland Berger interview, and that's even fancier. They ask me like, okay, so if Roland Berger was an animal, what would it be? And this is a true story. And so, okay, I had prepared the case, I had prepared why consulting, why now, but I hadn't prepared the animal table. I didn't prepare an animal table. And so anyway, I started saying maybe it's a panther because it's agile. And then he said, yeah, but what about BCG? I said, okay, forget it, I'm out. And then comes the Bain first round interview where they come and tell you, okay, dress code business casual. True story again. I said, okay, business casual, what should I do? Like, I can't wear a tie, you'd think I'm ludicrous. If I don't wear a tie, you'd think I'm too casual. So what, should I wear half a tie? Maybe, I mean, what should I do? So instead of spending time working on the case, I was working on the dress code. Anyway, I decided to wear a tie, if you're interested. Anyway, after the interviews, first round interviews, everything went well. I got 3 second rounds. I was very, very proud of that. I mean, pretty successful. Yeah! And then, of course, I got even more powerful with industry companies. I started dinging them even more, like, industry, come on. And so even CareerLink, I said, should I remove my CV from CareerLink? Maybe it's a good idea. I mean, I don't need CareerLink anymore. Anyway, so I come to the second round interviews. And there, second round interviews, I mean, same interview questions, same bullshit, whatever. And I had a very interesting story with a urinal at Roland Berger in Brussels. It's a funny story. Maybe I'll share it if you would like to laugh. Please go ahead. Okay, so what happened was that before the interview, I like to spend a minute or two in the toilets before the interview. I mean, why not? And so I stand in front of the urinal and I start doing what I have to do, and I finish, and then there's a flush button for the women who have never seen a urinal. So I press the button, and instead of flushing the stuff in, it flushes it out. And so I was left with some water on my suit, but that was not the biggest issue. The issue was, should I tell them what happened or should I not tell them what happened? Because maybe they think I don't know how to flush a button and then they'll ding me. So what I did was I just left without letting anyone know. And then anyway, I finished the second round interviews, and then comes the, I don't know what you call it, like the time where the dudes need to call you. So I get the first call. It was BCG. So Samy, hi. I said, hello. They say, is it the right time for you to speak? I said, yes, of course. I've been waiting for 1 week for your call. So it's a perfect timing. I mean, you couldn't have found a better timing. I said, okay. So Samy, first of all, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciated your presence. I said, thank you very much. I really appreciated being there with you. It was really a great experience. Okay, so Samy, unfortunately, we're not going to proceed further with your application. I said, oh, no, why? Said, okay, Samy, unfortunately, we're not structured, but you had a very strong business sense. And we really emphasize on the strong business sense you had, and we're sure you'll have a great career. I said, okay, thank you very much for the feedback. I have 2 more, no worries. I come to the second one, phone call as well, same scenario. Hi, how are you, Samy? This is whatever, I think it was Roland Berger. Yeah, hi, so Roland Berger speaking on the phone. Is this the right time for you to speak? I said, fucking hell, yes, of course it's the right time. Just bring on the sauce. And so they bring the sauce on. First of all, thank you very much for traveling to meet us. We really enjoyed your company. It was great. I said, yeah, thank you very much. I also enjoyed it. And so here they tell me, unfortunately, you were very, very, very structured, but there was something about your business sense. We didn't really catch it. I said, oh, shit, this time I missed that part. Damn. I said, okay, anyway, the third one, I'll ace it. I mean, I aced it, and I'm sure they're going to call me and invite me to sign a contract. Comes the third call. Hello, Samy, this is blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah firm. I said, hello, this is Samy. Thank you very much for calling. Is this the right time for you to speak? I said, yes, it's the right time. Believe me, it's a very, very right time for to speak. I said, okay, So Samy, first of all, thank you very much for traveling to London. We know it's far from Fontainebleau, and you spent time. You also had lunch with our consultants. We really, really enjoyed meeting you. And I said, I really, really, really enjoyed meeting you. He said, unfortunately, Samy, we're not going to move forward with your application. I said, oh no, what was it? The business sense or the structure? And they said, no, 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 your case was really, really good. Really, really good case. I said, okay, so what's the issue? Unfortunately, you don't have enough experience working in teams. And I said, if you had read my CV when I sent it, I have never worked in any other setting than in a team setting. And so anyway, so she told me, unfortunately, we're not going to move forward with the process. I said, well, unfortunately, that's unfortunate for me and for you, I think, anyway. So anyway, I didn't prepare a conclusion for this sketch because I couldn't find one that would be up to the standards of such a distinguished audience. But I would like to thank you for everything, and God bless INSEAD, God bless 12D, 30J, woo!
Where's eyesight? Very good.